Good day, everyone. I am Roldan C. Bangalan, a faculty member of the School of Arts, Sciences, and Teacher Education of St. Paul University, Philippines, which is located in Tuguegarao City, Cagayan Valley, Philippines. St. Paul University, Philippines gained the distinction of being the first private Catholic university in Asia to be granted ISO 9001 certification in the evangelization of faith and the promotion of arts and culture. The Catholic Bishops' Conference of the Philippines identified SPUP as a Catholic Center for Culture. Likewise, the National Historical Commission of the Philippines bestowed SPUP a historical marker in recognition of its contribution in the historical development of Cagayan Valley in the fields of education and public service. Moreover, SPUP is recognized by the Commission on Higher Education as an autonomous institution, Center of Excellence in Nursing, Center of Excellence in Teacher Education, Center of Development in Information Technology, and the lead school of the St. Paul University System. The university is also dubbed as a university in a botanical garden. My paper is titled Graduate School Students' Experience in Learning Statistics with the Use of Schoology. The advent of online learning platforms in the fourth industrial revolution provides teachers and students alternative learning spaces to advance teaching and learning. Schools and universities may adapt to this change through blended learning, which combines face-to-face classroom and virtual learning environment. There are several researches that have been conducted related to blended learning. Sumardi in 2018 declared the potentials of blended learning, which include its possibility to make learning more accessible and personalized, and provide students with richer educational experiences. The study of Mo in 2019 verified that a traditional classroom supported by learning management system enables students to learn and practice more, which increases their academic achievement. A learning management system, or LMS, allows teachers and students to reinvent the way in which teaching and learning process is delivered. It allows teachers to organize the content and learning process, provide teaching materials, and assess student learning. It offers features that give possibilities for teachers as well as students to interact whether inside or outside the classroom. One of these tools that can be used to support learning environment is Schoology. Schoology is a free online learning platform based on the cloud, a social networking learning management system. It has been used by various institutions in many countries for online and blended learning. At St. Paul University, Philippines, instructors and professors in the graduate school utilize blended learning with the integration of technological tools to enhance student learning. Several classes are utilizing Moodle and others are using Edmodo and Schoology. Based on the related studies, there are still few researches in the Philippines about the benefits of learning management system in student learning, especially in the graduate school level. Therefore, it is interesting to investigate how graduate school students assess their learning experience with a learning management platform such as Schoology in learning statistics. This study aimed to determine the graduate school students' assessment of their learning experiences with Schoology in their statistics class. Specifically, it sought to determine the students' assessment and the effectiveness of Schoology as learning and assessment tool. Determine if there is significant difference in the students' assessment and the effectiveness of Schoology when grouped according to profile variables. Determine the challenges and realizations of the students relative to the use of Schoology. Recognize students' suggestions to enhance their learning experience with Schoology, and propose a plan of action for the enhancement of a students' learning experience with Schoology. This study is anchored on the principle of blended learning, which combines face-to-face and online learning environment. Blended learning delivery mode develops students to be more active, responsible, independent, self-directed, and reflective of their own learning. Social constructivism includes this range of learner-centered teaching approaches and highlights the role of collaborative methods in learning. The prime responsibility of the teacher is to create a supportive and collaborative problem-solving environment where students become active participants in their own learning. With the use of learning management systems like Schoology, students are provided with tools to interact online with the content, their co-learners, and teachers. Such LMS has features that allows students to work independently and collaboratively. This study employed descriptive survey research design, participants' assessment and effectiveness of Schoology as learning and assessment tool were generated from a Likert scale survey questionnaire. Qualitative data such as participants' realizations, challenges, and suggestions were gathered through semi-structured, open-ended questions. The participants in this study are the 58 graduate school students enrolled in statistics who utilize Schoology. Convenience sampling was used. Students who participated voluntarily followed the link to complete the questionnaire in Google Forms. A survey questionnaire on the effectiveness of LMS was modified and validated to suit the context of the study. A modification made in the questionnaire is the inclusion of statements regarding the features of Schoology. The following statistical tools were used to analyze the gathered data. Weighted mean was used to determine the participants' assessment and the effectiveness of Schoology. Independent samples Titas and ANOVA were used to determine if there exists a significant difference on the participants' assessment and the effectiveness of Schoology when grouped according to profile variables. Thematic analysis was used to determine and interpret the learning experiences of the students in the course, particularly under challenges, realizations, and suggestions. For the results and discussion, as gleaned on the table, participants strongly agreed that the utilization of Schoology improved their learning. They also revealed that the reference materials such as internet articles, online videos, PowerPoint presentations are useful in understanding the concepts better. These findings support the study of Vijayanti, which revealed that Schoology is effective in enhancing students' activity and outcome, and that of Jimenez Olmedo in 2018, that the Schoology platform offers a series of tools that reinforce the learning process and therefore improve their learning. Likewise, participants strongly believe that Schoology supplements face-to-face discussion, allows easy access to course materials, and informs students about the course activities and their performance. Generally, participants rated the effectiveness of Schoology with an overall mean of 4.42, which indicate that they strongly agreed that Schoology is effective as a learning and assessment tool. With regards with the significant difference in the participants' assessment and effectiveness of Schoology when grouped according to gender, participants have similar assessment and effectiveness of Schoology regardless of gender. However, there is a significant difference in the participants' assessment and the effectiveness of Schoology when grouped according to program. Post-hoc test shows that the assessment of MBA students is significantly different from that of the MSW students. Based on the means, students who are business administration majors have better learning experience with Schoology than those who are social work majors. When participants were asked about their realizations in the use of Schoology, they mentioned that Schoology is easy to access and navigate. Also, participants appreciated the organization of topics and materials. Those participants from far places realized that blended learning with the utilization of learning management system like Schoology is practical and economical. Likewise, participants declared that Schoology improved their learning. The LMS allows students to collaborate with their classmates and communicate with their teacher even though they are not attending face-to-face classes. Moreover, some participants stated that the immediate feedback on the quizzes and other activities is a good feature of the LMS. These findings support the study of Islager, where students, parents, teachers, and technology experts praise Schoology for its accessibility, ability to help students access class materials, and stay organized. Students also raise few challenges pertaining to the utilization of Schoology. The most frequently mentioned challenge raised by students is poor internet connectivity. Others specified that updates and notifications are not easily seen. While students have positive outlook toward the use of Schoology, there are still few concerns being raised. Students suggested the following for the improvement of student learning experience using Schoology. Increase of the number of attempts to answer quizzes, ability to go back and continue answering quizzes, inclusion of a feature to video call or online meet, and availability of video presentation of topics involving computations. These inputs from students are useful as basis in the enhancement of instruction of statistics using learning management system such as Schoology. The salient findings of this study served as a basis for the development of this proposed plan of action. Based on the findings of the study, the following conclusions were drawn. Schoology is a useful supplementary tool for learning. It offers opportunities for greater learner to content, learner to learner, and learner to teacher interactions. It makes learner more engaged and motivated. The LMS provides teachers with more flexible and innovative mode in the delivery of instruction and in the attainment of intended learning outcomes. Based on the findings and conclusion, the following recommendations were made. First, school administrators may provide teachers with ample opportunities and resources to enhance and refresh their knowledge and skills for effective teaching and learning of statistics and other courses with the use of learning management systems. Teachers may promote a supportive and more engaging virtual learning environment where every student feels being valued, thus improving their attitude toward a certain subject. Students may undergo orientation and training to utilize with ease statistical software like SPSS and use a particular LMS effectively and conveniently. Researchers may conduct further studies to find other factors influencing students' attitude towards learning management systems. Researchers may conduct studies to determine the functionality of other learning management systems and its users' satisfaction level. As mentioned by the Dean of the Graduate School, At St. Paul University, Philippines, particularly in the graduate school, the usual blended mode of delivery, which is a combination of face-to-face classroom interaction and technology-driven independent and research-based learning, was shifted to virtual flexible learning, thus enabling continuous access to education for graduate school students. As it transitioned to e-learning, the graduate school has been mindful of how the disruption was going to affect its students. Preparedness of faculty in terms of instructional delivery and assessment strategies were given a critical priority. On the other hand, students came to terms with their role as responsible adult learners, taking responsibility for their own pace and depth of learning. My fellow attendees, to end my presentation, may I quote George Corus: "Technology will not replace great teachers, but technology in the hands of great teachers can be transformational."